Well, I just got done with a great hike in Rock Springs Run. Wanted to share a little bit of it with you. Took a different trail today and used some trail surveying skills so I didn't get lost. But really a beautiful place. Saw a few things on the way. I'll let the video speak for itself. This is Mark at Wild Journeys. Enjoy Rock Springs Run on this second day of spring. Well, helping a group that I work with survey some trails today, and pretty cool. Fit me with a GPS, so I could do something other than map my walk. And this is really a beautiful, beautiful part of Rock Springs Run. I'm alone, which is good in many ways. Haven't seen anything large, but a load of tracks back here. The area is heavily wooded, and I'm hoping on this general path south that I actually walk to Rock Springs Run. So I'll show you what I'm walking through. It's a gorgeous day out here. Just, spectacular. And this is really what I prefer to hike. The terrain is, it's not risky, but it's pretty wet. Every step you gotta be a little careful if you're by yourself. But this is outstanding. I need to clean the lens off here. Actually, I think the camera's picking up vapor that I just can't see. Anyway, just some gorgeous sights along the way here. Maybe I'll run into the creek, into the spring. That'll be nice. Well, I've got through a more wet spot. I'm still on the trail heading towards the creek, the Spring Creek, Rock Springs Run. And there is a beautiful section that I'm walking through now. It's just spectacular. A lot of large live oaks. It's your genuine Florida habitat. Appears to be a lot of hogs in here, which I'm kind of keeping an eye out for, but I don't expect anything. Do have my bear spray, but again, I know they're more afraid of me than I am of them. That may not be true. That's the direction I'm coming from. It's really just spectacular in here. And this is the direction I'm going. It's getting pretty wet. My feet are wet, but they're not soaked. So I'm going to keep on going until I can't go any longer, and definitely recommending this for a trail. If this is a trail that I'm on, and I am trying to mark it as best I can using cabbage palm fronds. If this is the trail, there's some significant features to it that make it neat and a little dangerous. And I don't think most people can get back here without some sort of formalized trail system in here. There's no hash marks, there's nothing. and the ground continues to be very wet. I'm sure this floods probably in here right before it floods. The nice thing is I've seen a barred owl and I heard a scrub jay on the way in, not in this part of the forest. I may have been in here one other time where I was lost for about an hour. It certainly looks like it. The difference was that it was a heavier amount of water, and I saw a king snake in here actually. This is pretty heavy, pretty dense. This is exquisite. Trying to make sure I remember how I got in so I don't get lost again out here. But I mean, God, it's as close to pristine Florida swamp. I'm sure it's been logged like everywhere else in Florida, but this is outstanding. Here's where I am right now. Honestly, I have no idea where I'm at. I agreed to blaze some trails or survey some trails that I think are in the forest in Rock Springs. And I don't see a trail, but I'm trying to mark myself and not get lost today, largely because I have a massage at 4. Well, the trailblazing came to an abrupt stop, which makes me question if I even was on an old trail or whatever the case might be. Which is unfortunate, but at least I made it a little further. I think with the storms that have been through here in the last decade, and you can see the markers I put in. Some of them are close to each other, just because of areas like this where you can go in any direction, and I just don't like the feeling of being lost. But yeah, well, at least I made it pretty far. Maybe give some direction to somebody else who wants to try and figure this out. Hell, it might be me, but I think looking at the terrain in here, this is going to be pretty heavy swamp soon with water that's probably 3 to 4 feet, and makes it a completely different feel. It's far more difficult to trace your steps unless you have, tape. So, heard some pileatids back here, which is always nice. Like I said, I saw the one barred owl in flight, but I could easily get lost in here if I hadn't marked it, which makes a lot of sense. It beats the feeling you have when you are lost and you got to calm yourself down and try to chill out a little bit. Anyway, try to get back to the main trail. Slowly making it out of here, but like even the little marvels of nature or something. I won't squish him. I was gonna go over the log right here, but not right now. So I made my way out of the swamp, and greeting me are all kinds of flowers and things. Really beautiful. You can see the difference here. Even this old unkept road is better than that swamp area that I was in. And God, that was beautiful. So that's a short video on Rock Springs Run. Usually I feature footprints and all kinds of other things, but today was different, and I definitely want to do this trail again. It's wild. Really is no telling what you'll see out here. I suspect during the winter, which will be a number of months away now, since today is the second day of spring, I just missed out. Anyway, have a great day. Oh, and like and subscribe if you can. I do have a couple videos coming out soon. One is on Plains, Georgia, a recent trip Karen and I took, and another on Andersonville, which is a place near Plains, Georgia, and Americus, and it's a very historic site. If you're a Civil War buff, you'll be able to understand that historic site is almost an understatement, considering the atrocities that happened there. Bye.